Okay, so this was turn 3.
Well, turn 3.
It was Space Wolves turn 3. So Steve, let's just talk about your deployment first, because you came in with the last torpedo.
The last torpedo came in with the Stormcaller in his unit, arrived just there.
Fantastic.
There. That was the last one. Then all movements had moved. These guys moved further down the corridor.
Yeah.
These guys moved out of the area there into this one.
Yeah.
And then Grimnar is still chasing after the cowardly patriarch.
So there's Grimnar over there, and he's moving forward to go and get the patriarch. Okay. And then coming from the rear. In from the rear, sorry, coming in from the rear, there's another unit of Spaceballs. It's not too good. So let's talk about what happened fighting wise. Let's talk about these guys here first.
This guy's here. Heavy Flamer shot the Genestealers and Stormbolters, killed 5 of them.
Yep.
And took them down to 3. They then charged in. Killed 2 guys killed. Both with storm shields.
Oh no!
Yeah. But then they
took the rending ones on.
Yeah.
But then the 2. But then they managed to clean them off. This squad here, heavy flame at the front with bolters, killed the 2 plasma gunners there, and the what was it there? Magos.
The Magos, yeah.
Magos was there.
There was a unit of Genestealers there, wasn't there?
There was a unit of Genestealers there with 1 lone Thunderhammer.
Let's just while Hayden bangs himself on the floor, let's just talk about what happened here, then, Steve. Because there was how many Genestealers?
There were 7 Genestealers there against my 1 lone Space Wolf.
Yeah.
He causes 2 wounds, 1 normal and 1 rending.
Yeah.
Of which he passes both his armour and his invulnerable save.
Yeah.
Crushed 1 Genestealer skull with his Thunderhammer.
Yeah.
And they were so scared they decided to run away straight into the path of the other ones.
But they couldn't go that way because they can't run away.
Couldn't rally within 6, so they decided to dart back down the tunnel.
So they've disappeared back down the tunnel, basically.
Running off scared.
Yeah.
Counts as nearest board edge.
Nearest board edge.
Destroyed.
Okay, so they've gone.
The Grimnar's units could see over the bits of terrain. Managed to shoot some Genestealers, the assault cannon and Stormbolters.
Yeah.
So whittling them down a bit more. And then Stormcaller's unit came in. Couldn't see anyone to shoot, so I decided to crack missile. There was a bulkhead door just there.
So the bulkhead door has now been blown away.
Now been blown to pieces, now gaping hole.
Okay. Right, and that's pretty much your move, isn't it, really? Yes. We also rolled on the catastrophic table. Again, no effect. So there's this rotten old Space Hulk is the most strongest vessel out in space because it's not falling apart. There's been no hull quakes, no voiding. There's been no marines sucked out into space or Genestealers sucked out into space. It's holding together, so that's a good thing for the moment.
It's clearly the Covenant of Blood.
Yeah, obviously the Covenant of Blood is holding it together. But on the next turn, hopefully, the thing will start falling apart. Right, so now it's Genestealers go, and it's their turn 3, and hopefully they can make a little bit of a more of an impact than they have already. Oh, by the way, so you've also captured that objective.
Got that one. No,
no one's claimed that objective yet because you've moved off from there. And there's still the objective over the top there, which if the Genestealers wanted, they can move into that and capture that objective at least. Okay, so off to the Genestealers go. We'll see you in a minute. Bye. Okay, so this was Hayden's turn 3. End of turn 3. Okay, Hayden, tell us what you did.
More Monty Python tactics. They ran away. They've moved into the room. Instead of garrisoning outside, I'm going to have them just sat in the objective room with
holding the objective,
pointing at the door.
Yep.
I popped some more cultists through the access hatch there.
Yeah.
Who took a couple of pot shots at the Terminators. More on that later.
Yeah.
The cultists there ran through the door. The 1 Genestealer that was there, less than half strength, couldn't consolidate.
And he's run away.
So he's, we just took him off.
Yep.
They're dead. Let's move them.
What's happened in your
over here?
What's happened in here?
These guys, I decided instead of moving them, I'd put the meat shields to use, and the meat shields opened up fire on the Terminators through the doorway there. Matey boy here with the melter.
Yeah.
Was 2/8 of an inch out of range.
Oh.
2/8 of an inch.
Unlucky.
So no AP1 melter.
Okay.
The D all opened up, las guns, the
And they missed.
Shotgun and the autocannon, they hit, but they just sort of went off.
Oh no, even the autocannon failed to hit. That's a shame. Did these guys run over there?
They have ran towards the back of Grimgar. These guys have ran towards the back of Grimgar. The cultists over the far end there have also ran, trying to sneak into the back of the generator there.
Yeah.
We have the interesting part of these Genestealers ran along this corridor to here.
Yeah.
These Genestealers were 8, popped out the access hatch here.
Okay.
When we came to shouting, like I said, they shot across there.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of shooting here from these guys. Didn't really do much, just sort of annoyed them a little.
Yeah.
And we went into the assault phase.
So let's talk about this one here. There was one Terminator here.
There was one Terminator there with a storm, with a Thunderhammer, and I decided I wanted glorious revenge, so I piled 8 Genestealers into it. Which I think is how you should deal with Terminators.
Okay.
8 on 1. So they minced him, and I was given the choice of do I consolidate towards this other group of Terminators, or try to sneak round the objective.
Or get to the objective to claim that. Okay, so
I went objective.
You've gone for objective. And they're
these that popped out of here went num 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 num.
Yeah.
There were 5, there's now only 2 Terminators dead, so 3 left.
How many?
There were 8 Genestealers.
Now there's only 3 left as well, so it's quite even there.
Luckily, I passed the morale checks there. And, that's been...
What about over here?
Oh, of course, over there, yes. The Terminators that were claiming that objective, we popped some Genestealers out of a hatch here. And num 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 num. And it's a technical term, num num num. And they've piled into the Terminators there and reduced them to one man standing. One man.
It's always one man, it's your bane, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's always last man standing. But that actually ended as a drawn combat with that one, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So it's looking now that you're holding one objective, you're contesting objectives there, and no one owns that objective over here. Yet. Okay. So it's now turn 4 for the Space Wolves.
Yeah.
So it's Big Steve's go now, and I'll catch you in a second. See you in a minute. Bye.